Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I am so happy that I am sitting down to film this video because usually when I order something from Beauty Bay, it does take at least a couple weeks, but the new Mood palette landed in my stash today and I thought what better time than to sit down and film with it. It's the weekend, I have plenty of time, and this actually arrived on time. It took about a week to get to me, maybe a week and a day or something, but this has probably been the fastest that I've ever gotten a Beauty Bay order before. So I'm just really excited about that. There was one casualty in this palette, and it was this top shade up here. The shade is called, I think it's called Gracious. I can't really see because some of the pigment is on it. But this is the new palette that Beauty Bay released about a week ago, a little over a week ago. I believe it retails for $18. And in here you are getting 20 different shades. Now, I have plenty of these Beauty Bay palette videos, so I'll have my Beauty Bay playlist linked in a pinned comment in case you want to check out any of the other videos. But I was intrigued by this color story. There are 13 matte shades and 7 shimmer shades, so I'm really excited to try it. I think the color story is kind of unique. Some of you said that this color story is a bit all over the place, and yeah, I can see that. We just have a mixture of everything. I think we have a nice mixture of shades that we probably wouldn't ordinarily pair with one another, and you guys know I like to do that. I like to experiment with colors, see what will work, see what doesn't, and I'm going to be creating 4 looks with this new palette. If you're wondering about my hair, I got this new Chi Vibes. This is like a, obviously a heated styling tool, but it's kind of like a wave crimp maker. Not too sure. This is my first time trying one of these products. I have a couple of Chi flat irons that I really enjoy. I've always enjoyed the brand. The only thing I don't enjoy from this brand are their hair care products because some of them have irritated like my neck and my back when I had longer hair. So I stay clear of those, but this, I saw it on Instagram Reels this morning, and the girl that was doing it, she had hair my length, and I thought, you know what, that looks pretty cool. Like, I've been wanting to try, you know, just new things, experiment with my hair. I really love the length that it is. I am going to go in for a trim pretty soon, but I'm going to keep it this length for a while. So I want to get like different tools and stuff to kind of just change things up. And so far, this is my first time trying it. I picked it up this morning. I did curbside at Ulta, and I like it. I'll have it linked in the description box in case you want to check it out too. But I like this ombre colorful pattern that it has, and there's different heat settings right in here. So I believe there's 5 different heat settings. So depending on what your hair type is, it'll tell you at what temperature to set it. I also picked up this Sigma switch. Everybody has been raving about this. I've never tried it, so I picked this up from Beauty Bay, and I also picked up a new bottle of Duraline because I dropped mine here in my beauty room. It shattered on the tile. Glass went everywhere, Duraline went everywhere. In case you're unfamiliar with this, this is something that you can drop into your like gel eyeliners. Like, for example, the lethal ones, if they tend to get a little dried up just because you don't use them as often, put a little bit of this, just 1 drop, and it'll go back to normal. So I always have that on hand just because it really helps those products out a lot. If it is your first time here on my channel, first and foremost, hello and welcome. My name is Steph. I love trying new makeup. You will always see the latest and greatest in makeup, makeup reviews, multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, which is what I'm doing here today, foundation reviews. I love reviewing complexion products. If that all sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, because I do upload quite a bit, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I do upload a new video. And if you like what you see, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, everything that I'm using both on and off camera will be linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's dive on into Miss New Mood over here from Beauty Bay. If you want to see the 4 looks I'm about to create, keep on watching. Now, I've already primed my eyelids using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. So we're going to dive into this. I have to be careful with how I hold this palette. I want to do something. Well, we have a green. We have a couple greens in here, which you guys know I'm automatically drawn to. But I think I want to work over here first. maybe do something blue and brown because I love that combination together. I'm going to start first with this shade, and then I think I'm going to work into this shade. So the first shade is called Content. And guys, if you don't know what the Sigma switch is, it's just a little cleaning pad for your brushes. You just kind of do this little number and it takes off the product. And I'm going to be using a Game Beauty E01. I'm just packing in the crease, and then I will work to lightly blend the edges. All right, so I think that shade is beautiful. Now with Beauty Bay palettes, a lot of you, and I've seen this on YouTube as well, I know Angelica has mentioned this several times, to start with a darker shade and then work up to the lightest shade. That's just not not the way I apply my eyeshadow. It's just not the order I go in. So if I find that it's not working the usual way I do my eyeshadow, then I'll switch over to that method. But so far, I think the shade looks beautiful. Now I'm going to go into Confident, which is that dark blue. I'm taking this on a BK A502. I think that looks okay. It's going on top of that other shade just fine so far. I'm gonna jinx myself. Okay, that looks good. Looks good. We're off to a good start. I'm gonna add a little bit of Content just right here. Now I'm going to use two different shimmer shades. I'm going to apply this like all over the lid, like up to this dark blue. And then I'm also going to apply this like in the center and in the inner corner. So on a damp Morphe M124, I'm using the shade Inspired. These shimmer shades are really softly pressed. Which is probably why that one broke. To be honest, that's the first broken shadow I've ever gotten in one of these Beauty Bay palettes. And they do come from the UK, I believe, so I'm down here in South Texas. But I'd rather it be a broken shimmer than a broken matte, because the shimmers are, again, a little more softly pressed and you can just fix it fairly simple. That is a beautiful blue. Okay, now I'm going to pick up Serene with my finger. I'm going to apply that right there. Oh boy. Ooh. Now I'm getting the brush that I used for this dark blue, and I'm just lightly going over the crease, the outer corner. There's no additional product. Now, I want to do brown on the lower lash line, so I think I'm going to use a combination of this shade and this shade. I'm going to start first with this shade right here. The shade is called Curious, and then the dark brown is called Powerful. So I'm taking Curious on a Rephr 26. Same brush, now I'm picking up Powerful, and I'm going to focus that closer to the lash line. Now on a damp Rephr 03, I'm going back in with Serene, which was that shade I put in the center of the lid. Okay guys, I'm going to add the finishing touches. I might do lashes today. I have a whole bunch of new lashes that I haven't tried out. So we'll see what I come up with, but I'll be right back and I'll show you the completed look number 1. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 1. The lashes that I'll be using in today's video are these new ones from Ardell. They are the Active Lash, and I picked up, what is this style? Physical. It has a clear band. I also got this style, so maybe I'll use these as well, but for these first 2 looks I'm going to use the other ones. Picked up these from Ulta. I'll be using the Rare Beauty mascara in today's video. That's what I have on already, and my lower waterline, you guys know already, it is my favorite from Give by Gwen Stefani. This is the shade Bathwater. It is a blue metallic, and I think it pairs perfectly with this look. So far I think we're off to a pretty amazing start. I love the way the shadows are performing. I was able to use my traditional way or traditional steps of applying eyeshadow. I just like to go from the lightest to darkest. But let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number 2. All right, so for look number 2, I feel like I want to do something maybe with like these browner tones and then do the pink on the lower lash line as the pop of color. We could do that. That sounds pretty good. I'm going to start off with this shade right here. This shade is called Grateful. And I'm taking Grateful on a BK202. Now I'm going to go in with the shade that I placed right here at the bottom called Curious. And I'm taking that on a Rephr 14. That's like the perfect transition shade. I like this color. Now with the same Rephr 14, I'm going to pick up Powerful, which is the dark brown that I have over here. I'm going to apply that right out here. We do get a dark brown and a dark black. A black matte dark brown and matte black in this palette. That's a good thing. No matte white. The whites have shimmer to them. I think the brown is layering just fine. Thank goodness. I think I'm going to go in with the Broken Shimmer shade that's right above this in the palette. I'm going to do that like right in here. That one is called, I think it's Gracious. Yeah, it's called Gracious. I'm using a damp Morphe M124. That's beautiful. Adding a little bit more Powerful, the dark matte brown. Okay, ooh, that looks so pretty. All right, now I'm gonna do the hot pink, which is called Passionate on the lower lash line, using a BH Cosmetics pencil brush. I think we'll do something different for the inner corner. This pink is perfect. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This shade is called Free. I'm taking the shade on a damp Rephr 03. Ooh, nice. It has like that pink reflect to it. That's perfect. Okay guys, I am gonna take care of the finishing touches off camera and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. Alright guys, here's a completed look number 2. Other lash, same mascara for the lower waterline. The lip liner from LA Girl Neon Shockwave. This is the shade Pop. Perfect color for this pink lower lash line. Wow, I love this. Ooh, that's such a pretty, it's such a fun look. It's an easy way to incorporate color. You have your neutral on the top and just a little pop of color on the lower lash line, whereas this is definitely, I think, more colorful because you have the brighter shade on top and the more neutral shade on the bottom. But so far this palette is performing amazingly well. New Mood from Beauty Bay. I'm gonna go, unfortunately, wash off these 2 looks and I'll be right back and we'll start creating 2 more. Okay, let's start working on look number 3. I think we have to do something with the green right now. So what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna do the green in the crease, maybe the yellow like for the inner corner, and then maybe the blue on the lower lash line, maybe this shade on the lower lash line. We'll see, but I'm gonna start first with this one. This one's called Electric. I'm using the Game Beauty E01. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit as well. Love this green. This is a good green, guys. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm gonna go in with the matte black. It's called Bold. I'm gonna focus that out here. Don't know how that black how I like the way this black is blending on top of the green. So this might be a case where doing the black first and then the green on top might work, but yeah. Just kind of just dabbing it on. I mean, I know I'm gonna go in with the shimmer, but wanted this part. See that? We don't like that. Okay, I'm just using my Refer 26. And I'm just lightly dabbing it right in there. Okay, better. Much better. Now I'm going to go in with this green shimmer called Creative. Taking that on a damp Morphe M124. I like the way that looks. Very nice. Now on a Refer 03, I'm going to pick up Joyful, which is the matte yellow. Do that right here. Wow, that's a nice yellow. Oof. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this shade down here called Blessed. I'm going to use that same Refer 03. Oh, I like the way this look turned out. Okay, guys, I'm going to add the finishing touches off camera, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 3. All right, guys, here's the completed look number 3. Same lashes. I didn't change them. I'm just going to keep using the same ones in the style Physical. For the lower waterline, NYX Epic Wear Liner in the shade Cosmic Yellow. And everything else is the same. I like the way the look turned out. I'm glad it came together. The black didn't really want to layer over the green, so just kind of be gentle with it. Lightly pack it if you're gonna do light to dark, or if you're able to add the black first and then do your lighter shade. But yeah, you're just gonna have to be careful of that, be mindful of it whenever you are going to use it over a lighter shade. So I feel like my lash is coming up here in the inner corner, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Let's move over to the left eye and start creating the fourth and final look with a New Mood from Beauty Bay. All right, so I haven't used this shade, I haven't used this shade, or these two shades. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start first with this shade in the crease. And then, I don't know. I'm not too sure. But I'm glad I've used quite a few of the shades already. So this shade that I'm going to go in with is called Tender. And I'm taking Tender on a BK A501. I'm going to bring it right here on the lid as well. You'll see I'm leaving this portion free. I don't know if I'm going to do the pink or the black again. I guess I could do the brown too, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I need to try the black again. Refer 14. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, I think it's looking better. Yeah, actually that's working better over this shadow for some reason. You just have to be careful with it, you know? Like kind of pack and lightly blend, do that motion. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with Tender. All right, so now I want to use these two shimmer shades. This one has like a gold to pink to green reflect in it, but I'm going to start first with this one, and I think I'll do this in the inner corner and on the center of the lid. So I'm taking Intimate on a BK, I'm sorry, no, a Morphe M124. I did spray it. I pick up the product first and then I spray the brush. This feels like it's one of those more like traditional shimmer shades. It doesn't have a lot of texture or like that foiled effect as some of the other ones do, which is fine because the next shade I'm about to go in with, Euphoric, has a lot of sparkle to it. And there you can see. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use the brush. My nails are just a little too long right now. And I did spray it. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I'm gonna add a little bit more of Intimate. Now, the only shade I haven't used is this one right here called Focused, but I think this is gonna be the only shade that I'm not gonna use, guys, because I don't think that's gonna look too good with this. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with the shade Blessed. I'm just using a BH Cosmetics pencil brush. I think I'm gonna bring some of Tender, the peach shade, down here as well. Same brush, I'm picking up Tender. Placing it below. Okay, now for the inner corner, what do I want to do? I guess I'm gonna go back in with Euphoric. That is such a pretty shade. All right, guys, I am gonna do the finishing touches and I'll be right back to show you the fourth and final look with New Mood. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 4. Same everything except the waterline. I went in with ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Bay Breeze. This is a good one. If you're looking for like a coral peachy eyeliner, Bay Breeze is a good one from ColourPop. I believe I got this one from Ulta Beauty. Love the way the look turned out. I'm glad the black performed better with this like peachy coral shade versus the green. It just takes a little bit of patience, So let me go ahead, wrap up today's video and share with you guys my final thoughts on the New Mood palette from Beauty Bay. All right, guys, so after creating 4 looks with New Mood, I think it's a good palette. I really think it's a good palette. I like the outward packaging. Again, this is a 20-pan palette. You do get a mirror. I think it's $18. It's about 18 bucks. It's definitely no more than $20. I wouldn't say there's any duds in this palette. This was the only shade that I didn't use, but I'm sure it's a good shade. The black is the only shade I think you're just gonna have to be careful with, but all of the other shades allowed me to use them the way I'm used to using shadows, going from light to medium to deep. But you do whatever you feel is best, whatever method you prefer. I like the randomness of this palette. Like, that is the word that just pops into my head whenever I see this. I think it's just such a random palette as far as the color story, as far as just like how they place the shades. And I like that. I like palettes that can be random because that allows you to step outside your comfort zone and kind of just get creative with it and just let your imagination run wild. And you know, I've told you guys this before, I love pairing shades that you ordinarily wouldn't pair together, you wouldn't think would go together. I like trying them and mixing them and see what's going to happen. And I've been fortunate to where I think I have some pretty good color combinations here on my channel when I do these eyeshadow palette videos and create multiple looks with palettes. So you know, I think it's a pretty solid palette for 18 bucks. Yeah, I'd say this is just definitely worth checking out. Out of all the Beauty Bay palettes that I've tried, only one has been like a dud all the way around, and that was unfortunately Love Notes palette that was released earlier this year. But I like this one. I just like how random it is, and the shimmers are great, the mattes are great. It's a good palette, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Which look did you like best? Are you team 1, 2, 3, 4, none, hopefully not, all? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know if you ordered this palette. Maybe it's already on the way to you. Hopefully you get it soon and in one piece. Or maybe you got inspired and you're gonna pick this up. Leave it all in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.